Hey guys, my name is Anthony Ochuko and you are welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the reasons why you are not getting hired. A lot of people spend a lot of time, a lot of energy trying to get a job, but for past 30, 90 days, 100 days, and so on, still no recruiter has contacted them. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of those things that actually hinder your performance so far. If you are jumping on this channel for the first time, please do well to subscribe to this channel. And also, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for staying tuned to this channel up to this moment. Again, without wasting much of your time, let's jump to the business of today. So one of the reasons why you are still not hired yet is because you are boring. I'm sorry, I just have to say it that way. Because you are actually boring. It is pretty common for hiring manager to schedule lots of interviews for a lot of people. But it is only those who are outstanding that the hiring manager will call. The reason because that interview that you went to, you are actually boring. That is why you didn't get a call from the hiring manager. Why? Because the interviewer could not even remember your name, could not even recognize your voice, could not even remember, a positive vibe from you. So the interview was supposed to be a vibe between you and the hiring manager. But you went there, you might have all the qualification, all the skills and experience and everything. But if the conversation between you and the hiring manager, there is no vibe between both of you, there is no way the hiring manager can actually put a pen to paper or dial your phone number and say, hey, you are qualified for the job, please, we need you. So when you are on a job interview, let it be a good communication, let it be this positive vibe between you and the hiring manager when all of those things they are going on in the interview. And the best way to do this is to practice. And how do you practice? You have to meet up with a friend or a colleague who can actually, you can sit in front of him just the way I am right now and let this person actually begin to ask you some interview questions and see your reaction, how you are reacting to the question, and how your face, your expression, your body posture, and everything is looking like. So with that, you should be able to work to practice and get to know how to present yourself in an interview. So that is number one. The number two reasons why you still don't have a job yet or you are not getting job interview is that you have poor interview skill. Yes, you hear that. Poor interview skill. Just as, let me put it this way, there are some people who are very smart, but when it comes to taking a test in a class, they are very poor. So you might fall into that kind of category. Now, if you are not able to express yourself in terms of the qualification which you have, the experience which you have, it makes no use, right? So this is the reason why hiring manager may not be able to contact you because of your poor interview skills. And one way to actually combat this is that you can get likely questions that are being asked in an interview. So by the time you get to see those questions, then you should be able to sit in front of a mirror and begin to explain those questions, right? So this is one way for you to actually overcome poor interview skills. There are a lot of people, they have all the qualification, they went to school, they got a degree, they have everything. But when it comes to facing an hiring manager and explain from their heart, from the bottom of their belly, to explain or to give that kind of vibe that the hiring manager would see that, yeah, this is the guy, the kind of person that we actually need for this job. They don't have it. They are very, very poor at that. So like I said before, one way to combat this or for you to, to overcome this is to get possible interview questions that you can actually practice. You can practice 20, 50, as the case may be. No one is going to ask you 50 questions in an interview anyways, but in this kind of situation, practice as many interview questions that you can so that when you face an hiring manager, when these questions they are being thrown to you, you'll be able to express yourself so that you can come out on that interview as a successful candidate. The number three reasons why you are not getting hired yet is because you come into the interview as desperate. Some people come into the interview as desperate in the sense that when the interview is going on, they begin to talk bad shit about the company that they are working currently, how they are willing to get out of that company immediately, how they are willing to join this company so that they can start, making money, or you are just coming into this company just because they have a, or you've made a research and you believe that these people, they have a very high offer on that job. You begin to talk shit about your previous company, how they don't pay your salary on time, how the manager is not good, how some of the colleagues behave to you, this kind of things. It sounds desperate that you want to leave this job. Or on the other hand, because you need a job just because you need a better pay, right? Yeah, obviously, yeah, that is the reason why a lot of us move to other companies for a better pay. But at the end of the day, you really don't have to show it that this is the reason why you are going there. You are going there with a positive mindset. You are letting the recruiter or the hiring manager know that this is what you are bringing to the table, right? What you are going to do for the company, not what you are actually going to do for yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you start doing things for the company, automatically you are doing those things for yourself. So again, make sure when you go for an interview, don't show desperation in the interview, because that will definitely disqualify you from that job opportunity. The number four reasons why some people don't get hired is because you are not being proactive in your job search. When I say you are not being proactive in your job search, you cannot just sit around and wait for a job opportunity to fall on your lap. Go online and begin to search for as many job opportunity as possible. And while you are doing this, you need to also make research regarding that company as you are doing that as well. Being proactive is that you need to step up your game in terms of job search. Looking for a job is a strategy, and not everyone actually have this kind of strategy. For me, I have a strategy that I use when I want to move to another company, or I need a job in the next 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. If I need a job in the next 5 years, I'm going to start now, not when it is imminent. Some people wait until they get fired from that job before they look for their next job. That is not a strategy. You need to start. I normally advise people the best way to start looking for the job that you need in the next 5 years is to start immediately, 3 months after you've gotten your new job. Because during that process, you're going to be training yourself how you're going to be practicing, how you're going to be getting to that role, to that manager role, or how you're going to be explaining yourself on that particular job role. So you need to strategize. You need to be proactive. Okay. Some people are reacting to job opportunity. When they already lost the opportunity, that is when they tend to react to it. That is not how it's supposed to be. You are supposed to be proactive in your job search. And how do you do this? Meet up with friends, check with them if they have any job opportunity in their company. How is the environment like? How is it to work with them in the future? You might not be actually necessarily looking for the next job, but because you have a plan to move in the next 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, as the case may be, that is why you are doing it now. So everything has to be pre-planned. It is something that you need to start planning from day one. So you need to be proactive in your job search, whether now or in the future. Right? Another thing you need to put in mind is also go online and get some free online course to elevate your skill. There are some of people who are looking for a better job opportunity, but they don't have any professional certification to back it off. I have a video where I explain about how to get a professional certification in the field that you want to go. I'm going to link the video in the description so that you can also watch it. So you need to get a professional certification. There are free online courses like Allison, Ninth of Safety. There are online courses platform that you can actually get free trainings on a professional certification. So you need to certify yourself. You need to be equipped before you go for an interview. Okay. The number 5 reason why you still don't get hired yet is that you are not selling yourself well enough. Now, a place where you'll be able to sell your skill or yourself well enough is during the process where you are looking for a job. All the job platform that you are applying for a job, you need to sell yourself well enough. And how do you sell yourself well enough? It is your CV. Your CV, you need to highlight your qualification. If you are qualified for a job, why will you shy away from writing the qualification? If you are a bachelor degree holder or a first class degree holder, put it there that you are a first class degree holder. Sell yourself. Mention all the skills and the qualities that you actually have. When I mean skills and qualities, I'm talking about the relevant skills and qualities that you have, the achievement, the award that you have gotten so far. It might be from when you're in school or in your previous company or whatsoever. You have to sell yourself well enough in that job interview. Share your skills and your accomplishment, the award that you actually got during your time at a particular company. So you need to sell yourself well enough. Don't be shy to share yourself. Some people feel like if if I put all this inside my CV or my resume, the hiring manager might not call me. No, that is not the case. Don't think that way. You need to sell yourself well enough for the hiring manager to contact you. Okay. And the next one is that your resume do not show your true value. We just talked about you're not selling yourself well enough. And the next one, which is number 6, is that your resume do not show your true value. Your resume is your first inspection. I look at some people's resume. Some people send me their CV to help me take a look. I'm not a professional. I don't work in HR department. But whatever I'm saying is due to the experiences I have had. All these experiences, some of them which I have failed and I learned from me. That's why I'm coming here to share it with you. So this is that your resume doesn't show your true value. What is your true value? Your true value is the thing that you carry inside of you, the skill, the qualification, the things that actually make you stand out in every interview or every job opportunity that comes your way. So your resume should have the relevant skills, the relevant qualification, the relevant achievement all through your career. It might be from during the days where you are holding position in the school and now you are in the job market or you are working in the corporate world. So your resume should carry all these relevant skills, the achievement, and let it be quantifiable. I can't stress this enough. It has to be quantifiable. When I mean quantifiable, the things that you actually done. Let's take, for example, how you've been able to help a company to build a business from the scratch to $50 million or $20,000, whatever figure it may be. Okay. If actually you did that, you have to include it in your CV. Okay. But it is not okay for you to put things that you haven't done before inside your CV. I wouldn't advise that. But something that you have done, let it be quantifiable, let it be measurable. These are the things that you should be included in your resume. So your resume has to actually show the true value of your work. And the next one that we're going to be looking at, you are not customizing your cover letter. It's the simple truth. You're not customizing your cover letter. You do this copy and paste system of cover letter for any kind of job. Just imagine for somebody who is applying for the role of a facility manager and it takes a cover letter of a sales executive and send it as a facility manager. That doesn't work. Every of your cover letter should match a particular position that you are going for. However, do not forget to put inside that cover letter your key achievement, the things that you have done, the award, the things that you did in your previous company that actually make you to be successful at that level. That should show that yes, this particular position that you are qualified to carry out responsibility in that particular role. Let your cover letter show that yes, this area that you are going for, it should be worth it. You must make sure to customize your cover letter for every job interview that you are going for. Don't just, put out a random cover letter for any kind of job. Take, for example, this is what I have done several times. However, if you are sending a job to multiple recruiters and you are using one cover letter, make sure that that particular job that you are sending to is for one particular role. You cannot be sending a job for, and a recruiter advertise for a job position for a sales executive, and this other recruiter advertise for a facility manager. This other recruiter advertise for corporate entertainer, and you took one particular offer letter or cover letter and put it there for all this job role. It doesn't work like that. If I'm going to apply for a job as a facility manager, I must make sure that all the recruiters who I'm sending this resume to, they actually advertise for that facilities manager. So it is my advice to you today that make sure that you customize your resume according to the position that is being advertised for. The next one is that you lack references. Exactly. These days, you really don't see a lot of people include reference on their resume, but it is very, very important that if need be, that you should include reference on your resume. When I say references, someone who will be able to speak on your behalf. In most cases, it is advisable that someone that you have actually worked with, or your supervisor, your manager, who will be able to speak and defend you on that, so that when the recruiter or the hiring manager call your reference, they will be able to defend you and give a positive feedback on your behalf. Again, when you include them on your resume as your reference, be very, very sure to contact them and let them know that you have included them in your reference, just in case they are being contacted, so they can speak positively about you. And that also depends how were you able, what was the vibe, the kind of relationship you actually have with that person, that's your manager or supervisor. If you have a positive feedback, a positive vibe between both of you working together, definitely you're going to get a great feedback. And I will advise as well, if you know that the relationship between you and him did not go well while you are working with him, don't include him as your reference in your resume. Okay. And the last one, which I'm going to talk about, is that you are not networking enough. You need to network. You need to make friends with people, industry wise, people that are the same industry with you. You need to network with them. You cannot be isolated. You are looking for something, and in order for you to get it, you need to mingle with people who are of the same discipline, who are of the same environment, who are equally looking for a job. Because by the time they start getting information, you also will also get that information. You can attend seminars, events when it comes to situation like this, job search, job opportunity, working interview. By the time you meet up with this kind of people, even if you are not set to attend that working interview, you can equally go there. By the time you are in the midst of those guys, having a conversation with one or two persons, be able to share contact, they will be able to share information regarding a particular job that might actually interest you. You never know, right? So you need to work to build your network, increase it as much as you can. Increase your connectivity, increase your network, increase your connectivity on the job platform like LinkedIn, like Naukri.gov, like Indeed, and all of those things. And as you do that, I see you taking your next job. So this is the end of our video. I believe if you're able to do at least 60 to 70% of what I've just told you today, I'm pretty sure that your next job is just around the corner. It will not take you more than 30 days for you to do this. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. My name is Anthony Uchuku. Please do well to share this video to as many people that you can. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel. Help me to grow this channel. I'm hitting 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Thank you so much. My name is Anthony Uchuku. See you on my next video.